Hi, welcome to Electronics Service Unit number 16. This is the brand new secondary channel for the Monster Kid Radio on YouTube channel. It's still run by me, the writer-producer and host of Monster Kid Radio, Derek M. Cook. If you know what the title of this channel is a reference to, please leave a comment down below and let me know that you know what I'm talking about. Also, while you're down there, please hit subscribe, maybe give us a thumbs up, hit the little bell, do whatever it is you do to make sure that you're on top of everything that we're doing here on this new YouTube channel. Real quick, just so everybody knows, the old YouTube channel, it's not going anywhere. The Monster Kid Radio on YouTube channel will stay in place. That will be the YouTube home for the podcast episodes. This channel here, Electronics Service Unit number 16, is going to be all the supplementary material that I'm generating now for Monster Kid Radio. And I thought it would be great to start with something that I got in the mail just the other day. And I was really confused. The return address was JBB, some Thompson Street address in New York, New York. Who's that? I don't know anybody named JBB, so I held the box, shook it. It's incredibly light. I'm trying to figure out just what is this. And then I open it up, and it's something that I've been waiting for several weeks now. Inside the box was this. Now, I'd seen things like this before. It looks like a jewelry case, maybe a watch box, that sort of thing, but there's something even more cool inside. Or is it cooler? Doesn't matter. It's awesome. Check this out. This is the Silverbolo Award that Monster Kid Radio was awarded a few weeks back on Joe Bob Briggs, that's the JBB, The Last Drive-In on Shudder. I'd like to tell you a little bit of how I found out about this. I was really kind of surprised to begin with. Now, The Last Drive-In plays on Friday nights on Shudder, and then it's streaming afterwards. You can watch it whenever, but it's live on Friday. And I was in the back, chilling in the bedroom, watching TV with my cat Smoke. Now, Smoke and I, we're not watching Shudder. In fact, we didn't have Shudder at the time, so I wasn't really watching it or anything like that. I knew what it was, and I had planned to maybe subscribe later down the line and then catch up on the episodes that I had missed of The Last Drive-In, as well as some of the cool documentaries that they seem to be having these days. So I'm minding my own business. I can't remember what I was watching on the Roku, and then my phone starts to blow up. I start getting text messages on Facebook, a couple of Twitter announcements, some tweets, and I have no idea what's going on. Smoke and I are looking at my phone, really confused. Smoke was a little upset that whatever was happening on my phone was interrupting our kitty cuddle / monster movie time. But, sometimes these messages have to be looked at right away, especially since my phone is blowing up. And I get some messages from some of my dear friends from across the country, people that I've met through my podcast, through Monster Kid Radio, telling me that I have been awarded the Silverbolo Award for Monster Kid Radio.
All right, well, I can't wait to find out about this week's Silverbolo, because you're really doing deep dives to get these weekly honorees. You're doing a lot of research on these.
I am. There's a lot of people nominate people for me. So
okay.
This one is one that I really love this week.
Okay.
It's called Monster Kid Radio.
Monster Kid Radio?
Yep.
Okay.
It's a podcast oriented toward classic horror, but not just Universal, also Hammer films.
Okay.
The host has a special guest for each episode to talk about a favorite monster movie, favorite actor, actress, director, or some topic that's relevant to Monster Kids.
Who does the Monster Kid Radio podcast?
Derek M. Coach, I want to say.
Yeah.
Of Beaverton, Oregon, where I used to dance.
What?
That's where a lot of strip clubs are for Portland.
Beaverton is where the strip clubs are for Portland?
Yeah.
You were just a font of information, Darcy.
Portland is the strip club capital of the West Coast.
Really? Does the Chamber of Commerce of Portland know that?
I think they're proud of it. And I am proud to present this week's Silverbolo Award to Monster Kid Radio. Every single podcast feels like a Halloween party for the ears. They have spooky monster voices making an announcement. Dracula gives a spoiler warning. They have lots of audio interspersed from classic horror trailers. They have groovy surf rock playing throughout the show. And they read passages aloud from famous monsters of filmland. They totally rock.
Okay, that's a lot of stuff. It does sound great. Derek, is that his name? Derek will be sending out your official Silverbolo tie. Yuki, I want to make sure this is genuine silver. You'll make sure this is genuine silver, right? Okay. There you go. You'll also get the Silverbolo certificate and the Silverbolo seal of approval logo to use however you would like. So congratulations.
Silverbolo Award awarded by The Last Drive-In, Monster Kid Radio for excellence in horror media. Signed by Joe Bob Briggs, horror icon, and Darcy the Mail Girl, horror aficionada. Aficionada? That's cute. I like that. Anyway, this is the certificate that came with the Silverbolo Award. I gotta tell you, this is pretty mind-blowing to me. This is not something that was even on my radar. Let's be completely honest. Monster Kid Radio, we really kind of swim in the waters of the classics. As Darcy said in the award segment, we do Universal monster movies, Hammer films. You know, we usually have a soft cutoff of around 1968. So 1968 and then anything before that are the kinds of monster movies and horror media that we get into on Monster Kid Radio. Yeah, sometimes I push it into the 70s or maybe even the 80s, but for the most part, we are a strictly classic or not so classic horror movie podcast / media presence now, I guess, with this new YouTube channel. But I was really surprised that we got this because The Last Drive-In usually does a lot of stuff from the 80s and independent stuff from now. So to be recognized by such an institution in the horror community, a beloved institution, man, this is just incredibly cool. It means the world to me. And I said this to Darby, and I think I said it to Joe Bob Briggs via Twitter as well. Thank you so much. From the bottom of my monster-loving heart, this means oh so much to me. I'm going to represent this proudly. I'm going to do you guys and gals proud at The Last Drive-In and keep doing what I do here at Monster Kid Radio. And Darby, the invitation's always open. If you want to be on Monster Kid Radio as a guest, drop me a line. We'll make it happen. And remember, if you know what Electronics Service Unit number 16 is in reference to, please leave a comment down below. And once again, please subscribe, like, thumbs up, and do whatever it is that YouTube needs you to do to make sure that you get notified the next time I upload a video to this Monster Kid Radio branded YouTube channel. To this YouTube channel. Thank you so much. My name is Eric M. Cook, and I'll talk to you next time.